Hey everyone, it's Joe, the 50-something Dasher, with another video here. Wanted to kind of talk about yesterday's dash. It was kind of interesting. And then actually today's dash as well. I got a couple interesting stories from today. So I figured I'd just cover yesterday in this video, and I got a couple stories here, and then the stuff that happened today, I'll shoot another video and then I'll post that tomorrow morning, so I could kind of break it up and have videos posted over a couple different days. But on yesterday's video, I actually, yesterday I was scheduled my normal 7 a.m. to 3, and I called off yesterday, which is everybody knows, other dashers, you don't actually call anybody, you just go into your schedule and delete the shift, and that's calling off, so to speak. But so I called off in the morning, and because we had like some other things to do or whatever, just I don't know, just wasn't up for it. I was also tired. We had to, there was something else we had to do yesterday morning, and now I can't remember what it even was. My bad memory. And then my wife had to do some shopping without me because I was just really tired and out of it yesterday for the morning and afternoon. I took a nap. Anyway, I woke up from that, and we had some time. We had dinner reservations, and that's another story I'll get to after this. We had dinner reservations for 7 p.m. And so at around like 2:30, 2:45 in the afternoon, we had some extra time. And I asked my wife, would you want to go out on just like we have some time to kill here. You want to go out on a short dash? And she was up for it. So I quickly got into my gear, got everything around, logged in. You see the screenshot, start time 3:10. And so and then I selected, I believe it was 4:30 for the end time. We wanted to try to be back here at 4:30. That ended up we didn't get back here to the apartment till 5, but it was still okay. But anyway, the reason why I'm talking about this short little dash at all is because, and you see in the screenshot, there was only 1 minute of downtime. So, and I kind of started to go through some of my past dashes, but it would take too long for me to go through all of my dashes, the history. But it kind of made me wonder, I don't think I've had a dash like this before previous to this, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. What's the least amount of downtime that I've had in a dash? I know I've tracked what the most is, but not the least. And I wonder if it's even possible, other dashers watching this, comment in the video, have you ever had a dash with multiple offers in the dash where there's zero downtime? Like, I wonder if that's even possible. I mean, because even there has to be at least a second or two before dropping off an order and getting the next offer. And if you have multiple offers, I mean, you would think it's going to add up to at least count for a minute. It'd be crazy if one of these days, or if somebody ever comments on this and says, yeah, I had a 7 delivery dash, 7 different offers, and 0 downtime. I mean, that would be crazy. But I'm sure it happens. But anyway, yeah, 1 minute. So I logged in, boom, first order right off the bat was and and this is pretty much in order that you see it here on the screenshot. I deleted all the other screenshots, the offers, and because I didn't think at the time yesterday I was even going to do a video about this, but I changed my mind. First one, Meyer Shop 950, and that was probably 3 miles to my. That's about 7 miles. It's from home to Meyer, 3 miles, about 4 miles to the customer, to a janky apartment complex on the other side of my zone. It was only 4 items. Of course, my wife helped me shop for that, and she picked up a couple of things for herself in the store. We delivered that, and as you see on the screenshot, 0 tip. Thank you very much, customer, for that. Then right when I closed out of that, immediately I got that Giant Eagle offer, and I want to say that was around 15 14 15 items, something like that. And the mileage wasn't too bad on it. And we weren't too far from Giant Eagle. I want to say this was only like maybe 5-6 miles, something like that, and it wasn't a hard shop. Nothing was too tricky. Even the item that looked like it was gonna be the trickiest was some kind of pet deodorizing spray or something. But I found it like right away when I went into the pet aisle. And then there was and then the rest of it was grocery items and pretty easy. And my wife found some of the items. And then this was before I even got to the Giant Eagle. Actually, so we were at the apartment complex following the first order, got that $17 shop. And then before even getting out of the complex, the system added on the order that you see at the bottom, that $9, a second Giant Eagle order, but this one was a pickup that I didn't have to shop. And everything was happening so fast. I was kind of a little bit concerned right at the start about this. I was like, I hope this first time I've had from Giant Eagle, a shop and a pickup. So my immediate concern was, I hope I don't get there and we park in front of the store and start shopping, and the system lets them know that we're there, but we're not ready to take that pickup order yet. We got to shop this other one first. And so I was a little bit concerned about that, but there was nothing to be concerned about. Because as you see here on the screen, it's almost like two different stores here in the system. And I've had this before, like when I've had Meyer and Meyer Pets, I had to check in the app and click arrive for each one. And it's a similar situation here. So we shopped that order, and only in like 15 minutes. I think the time it allowed was 30. We shopped it in half the time, checked out, got to the car, drove around to the pickup area spots, and then checked in on the pickup order. Waited a few minutes, they brought that out. And it was it was like, it was a fairly decent size order, 25 items, something like that. And then delivered both of those orders. It just after so you see on the screen, 4:50 was when I dropped the second order off, and then Then we got back here, like I said, to the apartment at 5 o'clock. But yeah, only 1 minute of downtime. So I log that on my spreadsheet, and so that's in all likelihood like a record if I want to start keeping fewest amount of minutes downtime. And then, like I said, we'll see if I ever get a dash where there's zero. That would be crazy. And I'm talking multiple offers, because if you just, if I logged into a Dash and boom, right away I got an order right the second I log on, which I've had happen before, and I just do that order and then quickly log off right away as soon as I closed out that order. Well, that's only one order, so that's if trying to set a record for minimum amount of downtime. That, I don't know, that's kind of that shouldn't really count if it's only one order, my opinion. But anyway, for whatever a record like that would be worth. So where is my screenshot? Where did it go? I had to get it pulled up here. Okay, so the other story is about our dinner. This isn't Doordash related whatsoever. Completely separate story, but I thought I'd add it into this video just for entertainment value. It kind of, and I'll be embarrassing myself with this story, but that's okay. Hey. It's okay. It's a funny story. I'm going to embarrass myself, but I'm going to tell the story anyway. So we had, like I said, we had dinner reservations for 7 p.m. for a place called the Melting Pot here in the eastern area of Columbus. And if you're not familiar with the Melting Pot, it's fondue. And they have like 4 and 5 course meals, like, so you'll do like a cheese fondue, and then there'll be different dippers. You pick a cheese, and then you add the dippers, and then you get, like, we had the 4 course. So we did the cheese fondue, then next you get a salad, and then your main course. So you choose like a broth that starts boiling, gets really hot, and then you put all your meats and vegetables, seafood, stuff like that, and cook it in the sauce at your table. And then it's a dessert fondue, so a pot with melted chocolate, and then you have your fruits and little pieces of brownies, cakes, Rice Krispie treats, stuff like that you dip in the chocolate fondue. Okay, so so when I booked the reservation, it's probably been like, I don't know, probably a week ago, sometime last week, I booked the reservation for last night. And on the, I got the screenshot pulled up here. So after you select the time, there's different like add-ons that you can add, to your meal for an extra charge. And so I'm looking at some of these add-ons. You see, the Melting Pot dip yin yang squishy. Yin yang is the chocolate and peanut butter together, like side by side, or maybe they mix it up all the way. I don't know. That's one of the dessert fondue flavors. Then, or you can get, and that's $20, or you can get chocolate covered Oreos, 6 Oreos for $15, or, the Melting Pot cheddar squishy. It says below cut, and that's the one like I selected, was that bottom one, and it's a custom Melting Pot cheddar cheese melt mallow. And I don't know what this is, but I figured, well, and I asked my wife, and not to throw my wife under the bus here by any stretch, but she didn't point out anything to me when I said this. I said, And okay, in her defense, I don't think she cared too much. She's just kind of like, oh yeah, yeah, and add on whatever you want, whatever. So in her defense, she wasn't paying too close attention, I don't think. But I said, you want to add on a melting pot dip cheddar squishy? I don't know what it is, but it might be pretty good. And, because I like to try different stuff. And she's like, yeah, yeah, well, go ahead and add it. We'll try it. So we got to the restaurant, and we gave our names and everything, and it took, this was a little bit strange, but they wouldn't like grab menus and seat us right away. They told us to hold on for like a couple minutes, even though the place wasn't busy at all. So we're just kind of standing there at the podium, a couple minutes, and then, okay, now your table's ready. Okay, walk back there. We sit down, and all the usual. The waiter comes to the table and gets our drinks ordered, and gets us started off basically for the night. And then I pull up my phone, and I'm like, oh, and we also ordered, I wasn't sure what exactly it was, but we ordered this cheddar squishy. And like, I showed him my phone. I was like, what exactly is that? And he said, oh, it's that right there, that's sitting there on your table. This is it. It's like a plush, like, souvenir slash toy. Whatever. This was the school. It wasn't. It wasn't an add-on food item like the Oreos. And then so there. Okay, there's your cheddar cheese right there on the top, and then the melting pot logo on the back. And then, of course, obviously, I felt, completely, totally stupid at that moment. But it was funny because when we first went up to the table and I saw it, I saw it sitting there, of course. But I was a little bit confused why all the other tables in the restaurant, I didn't see a little plush toy on any of the other tables except for ours. And I just, nothing registered, and I wasn't putting two and two together in my head or whatever. But anyway, and then what was funny also is, and then my wife and I was just kind of cracking up about it. And then, like a minute or two later, I was like, well, I mean, what are we going to do with this thing? I mean, should I just tell the guy that we made a mistake, and if they could take this back and take the $20 off our bill? And my wife was like, no, we're keeping that. And you messed up and everything. That's not their fault that, you didn't understand what that was, and we're keeping it. So anyway, it's just funny story. I still don't know. We haven't decided yet where we're going to put it, but anyway, so there's our souvenir, and it made for a funny story to tell. The melting pot dipped cheddar squishy. So anyway, that's it for this video. I'll get this video edited, get it posted, and work on the video for talking about today's dash. Look for that tomorrow. I'll post it for tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely check out that video. A couple interesting things to talk about there. Thanks for watching. Be safe out there driving. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Check out my other videos. A lot of good stuff, a lot of information for all things Doordash. and we will see you at the next video. Thanks again for watching.